Cospe kicked open the maintenance hatch and dropped into Eli Mercer's dim quarters. Her vibro blade retracted with a soft click. She crouched low, mandibles flexing under her helmet's breather mask. The human slept on his bunk, one arm dangling off the edge, wrist ID glinting in the console glow. She glided forward. Bounty packet pulsed on her wrist projector. Execute on sight. Cos extended her scanner arm. The beam swept his wrist. ID confirmed. Mercer, Eli. Station logs flickered up next. Cross-referenced in seconds. Anomalies flashed. Mercer's maintenance logs tied to core overrides. Overrides linked to Director Harkin's private relays, not routine sabotage. A frame job. Purge the tech, blame humans, ignite species riots. Harkin grabs power. Cass's grip tightened on her stunner. Orders screamed in her Neuralink. Terminate. But the plot reeked. She overrode the cam first. A pulse from her disruptor fried the door feed. Sparks danced. No alerts. Eli stirred. His eyes snapped open. What the? She lunged. Clamp hands sealed his mouth. He thrashed, surprisingly strong for a soft skin. His free fist cracked her chest plate. Pain flared, but she pinned him. Injected sedative via needle dart. His struggles slowed. She hoisted him over her shoulder. 80 kilos, light for her kind. Dragged him toward the crawlspace hatch. Neuralink buzzed. Second team inbound. Corridor breach in 30 seconds. Cos fired her grapple line. It snagged the hatch rim. She hauled them both up. Eli limp against her. Boots scraped metal. She sealed the hatch behind. Shafts hummed with vents. She sprinted on all fours, Eli bouncing. Alarms would hit soon. Her defection logged the moment she skipped the kill shot. No going back. Eli groaned. Sedative wearing off fast. Human metabolism chewed drugs. Get off me. He twisted, elbowed her flank. Hard, quiet, she hissed through the translator. You die. I die. Bigger game. He froze. Then shoved harder. Alien murk. Bounty? She dumped him at a junction. Was. Now protector. Harkin framed you. Purge. Starts here. Eli rubbed his jaw. Scanned her. 4 arms, chitin armor, plasma rifle slung. Bull. You're the killer. Neural ping. Second team at quarters door. Blaster fire echoed. Cass yanked him into a side vent. Move. They crawled. Tight fit for her. Eli kept pace. No complaints. Shaft opened to a service ledge overlooking the main corridor. 2 Cathari assassins. Her squad mates breached Mercer's door. Rifles swept. Cass primed her rifle. Cover. Eli ducked behind conduits. You nuts? She leaned out. Plasma bolts lanced. First Cathari jerked, armor melting. Second spun. Fired back. Bolt scorched Cass's shoulder plate. She rolled. Returned fire. Hit clean. Both down. Corridor sealed with bodies. Retreat signal. Auto-sent. Station security inbound. Eli stared. You just iced your own? Defected. She grabbed his arm. Run. They bolted down the ledge. Alarms wailed. Bulkheads slammed. Lieutenant Sayre. Eridane's voice boomed over speakers. All units assassin in sectors 7, 9. Lethal force authorized. Target. Human traitor. Eli Mercer. Eli skidded. Traitor? I fix vents! Cass shoved him forward. Harkon's play. You logged his overrides. Proof dies with you. They hit a lift shaft. She cut the emergency lock, dropped to grapple. Eli hesitated. 1 beat, then clipped his harness, station worker gear. They repelled into sublevels. Pipes hissed steam, rats scattered, footsteps pounded above. Sarah's team. Cos patched her cloak, partial field flickered. Here, tucked them into a coolant recess. Eli pressed close, his breath steady, no panic sweat. Human oddity, calm under fire. Sarah's voice crackled nearby. Boots clanged. Thermal scan. Lock it down. Cos's rifle hummed low. Eli whispered, Your squad? Was. Now Harkin's pawns. Lights swept. Sarah, human liaison, sharp eyes passed inches away. Mercer. Show yourself. Silence. Team moved on. Cass exhaled. Close. Eli met her gaze. 4 alien eyes locked on 2 human. Why save me? Truth. She tapped her projector. Logs glowed. Harkan's relays. Your fixes exposed embezzlement. Purge covers it. Cross-species spark. He nodded slow, pulled his wrist unit, hacked a panel. Backup logs here, encrypted. Fingers flew. Data beamed to her device. Trust sparked. Action, not words. Alarms shifted. Intruder breach. Core levels. Cass checked map. Harkan Seal Station. Evac pods locked. Eli grinned faint. Not all. Service dock. My shift access. They ran. Sublevels twisted. Drips echoed. Cass covered rear, rifle hot. Patrol drone buzzed. Eli yanked a junction box. Rewired. Drone sparked. Crashed. Cass paused. Quick hands. Tech, he shrugged. You shoot straight. Crossfire ahead. 2 more Kethery. Cass dropped 1. Eli grabbed a loose pipe. Smashed the second's knee. It crumpled. He stomped the neck. She stared. Humans. Fragile frames. Iron will. Go! Eli yelled. Doc neared. Sarah's voice again. Mercer, stand down. Assassin with you. Confirmed kill team. Hatch. Loomed. Locked. Eli jacked in. Sparks flew. Cass scanned. 10 seconds. Got it. Hatch hissed open. Escape shuttle waited. Maintenance rig. They piled in. Eli punched cords. Engines roared. Pursuit klaxons screamed. Sarah's fighter detached from station hull. Cass manned the turret. Bolts flew. Sarah dodged, fired. Hull shook. Eli banked hard. Strap in. He threaded asteroids. Station fringe debris. Sarah overshot. Grazed a rock. Explosion lit void. Clear. Shuttle hummed steady. Eli slumped. Thanks. Cass, right? She nodded. Mandibles clicked approval. Loyalty, now. Harkon's next. Proximity ping. Incoming tight beam. Sarah's face appeared. Mercer? Logs match. Harkon's dirty docking clearance. Alliance? Eli glanced at Cass. She signaled yes. Copy Lieutenant Dane. En route. Betrayal cracked wide. Harkon's purge crumbled. 2 species, 1 bond. Forged in fire, but Neuralink whispered. Harkin's kill squad launched. Personal. Eli slammed the junction box shut. Sparks died. The patrol drone crumpled against the bulkhead, its optics dark. Cass gripped his arm. Mandibles flexed. Tunnels. Now. Station klaxons wailed. Kill alert. Eli Mercer. Lethal force authorized. All units converge. Eli's heart pounded. The whole station hunted him. 1 human tech pinned a scapegoat. He followed Cass's lead. She kicked open a grate. Icy vapor billowed out. Coolant tunnels. Security checkpoints ahead, Cass hissed. Her voice clicked through translator implant. This bypasses them. Eli ducked inside. Pipes hummed. Frost slicked the floor. His breath fogged. Cass sealed the grate. She moved like shadow, claws scraping metal faintly. Eli slipped on ice, caught a rung. Humans. No natural grip like hers. But he adapted, always did. Footsteps echoed above. Sarah Dane's voice boomed from speakers. Mercer, you're cornered. That alien's a kill team operative. Stand down, or we vent the sector. Eli glanced at Cass. Her compound eyes gleamed. No fear. Just focus. She tapped her temple. Neural link. Active. Alert. Intercepted. Harkan's signature. He's purging witnesses. Eli wiped sweat from his brow. Cold bit his fingers. Purging me? For what? Later. Cass pointed. Hatch ahead. Sealed. A bulkhead hatch loomed. Red-locked. Beyond. Maintenance bays. Docks. Escape. Eli scanned. Scrap wire dangled from a broken panel. His diagnostic pad, still clipped to his belt. Routine tool for station fixes. Now lifeline. Cover me, he said. Cass nodded. She unholstered her pulse pistol, crouched. Eli knelt, stripped insulation from the wire. Exposed contacts, pad synced with a spark. Code scrolled. He bypassed the lock sequence. Override relay. Shunt power. Alarms beeped. Footfalls neared from the main corridor. 5 seconds, Cass whispered. Eli twisted the wire. Pad flared green. Hatch hissed. Pneumatics whirred open. Go. They tumbled through. Cass fired blind. Plasma bolt sizzled past. Screams followed. Eli sealed it behind. His hands shook. Adrenaline surged. Cass eyed him. Hotwire. Precise. Systems tech, Eli grunted. Daily grind. She clicked. Approval. Aliens prized precision kills. Humans jury-rigged survival. Proximity chime in Cass's earpiece. She froze. Station-wide kill alert broadcasting. Bio-trackers active. Eli felt exposed. His ident chip pulse under skin. Standard for station workers. Cass jacked her link into a wall port. Data streamed across her visor. Deleting your signature. Hold. Seconds stretched. Eli watched the corridor. Shadows shifted. Sarah's team? Done, Cass said. Pulled free. Trackers blind to you now, but not forever. Eli exhaled. Trust flickered. This alien, top assassin, erased him from the hunt. In real time, they sprinted. Pipes groaned overhead. Vapor trails marked their path. Eli's jacket snagged a valve. Something buzzed faint. He froze, patted down. A seam on the collar, loose. He ripped it open. Transmitter tag. Blinking red, seconds from ping. Shit. Eli tore it free, crushed it under boot. Sparks popped. Cass spun. Pistol raised. Harkins plant. Good eyes. Eli's pulse raced. Routine check. Saw the anomaly. She holstered. Mandibles parted. Slight smile. Humans. Fragile senses. Sharp instincts. Crossfire erupted ahead. Cathari enforcers. Harkins grunts. Scaled hides. Energy lances. Cause dropped the lead one. Headshot clean. Eli yanked a loose pipe from the wall. Swung low. Smashed the second's knee. Cartilage crunched. It crumpled. He stomped the neck. Snap. Cass stared. 1 second. Iron will. Go! Eli yelled. Doc neared. Sarah's voice crackled again. Mercer! Logs. Show your drone hack. Assassin confirmed. Cass Vey. Kill team. Surrender. Hatch loomed. Locked. Eli jacked the pad. Scrap wire ready. Sparks flew. Car scanned. 10 seconds. Patrol drone inbound. Got it. Hatch hissed open. Escape shuttle. Maintenance rig. Waited in the bay. They piled in. Eli punched cords. Engines roared. Pursuit klaxons screamed. Sarah's fighter detached from station hull. Docked patrols scrambled. Cass manned the turret. Bolts lanced out. Sarah dodged. Fired. Pulse shook. Eli banked hard. Strap in. He threaded asteroids. Station fringe debris field. Tight spins. G-forces pinned him. Sarah overshot. Grazed a rock. Explosion lit the void. Clear. Shuttle hummed steady. Eli slumped in the pilot seat. Sweat soaked his jumpsuit. Thanks. Cass. Right? She nodded from the turret. Mandibles clicked. Loyalty now. Harkins next. Proximity ping. Incoming tight beam. Sarah's face filled the console. Stern lines. Human like him. Mercer. Hold fire. Logs match. Your biohack. Drone kill. Tracks to Harkins overrides. He's dirty. Docking clearance granted. Alliance? Eli glanced at Cass. She signaled. Yes. Claws firm. Copy, Lieutenant. Dine. En route. Shuttle aligned. Docked clean. Airlock cycled. Sarah waited. Pistol lowered. 2 guards flanked. Skeptical eyes on Cass. Proof? Sarah demanded. Cass tossed her a data chip. Neural logs. Harkins kill orders. Cross-species purge. Mercer's the bait. Sarah slotted it. Face hardened. Confirmed. He's seizing security directorship. Framing humans for alien unrest. Eli stepped forward. Tunnels got us clear. She deleted my tracker. Sarah eyed Cass. Defected? Plot bigger, Cass said. Parkan erases us all. Alliance, sealed. 3 against 1. But Cass stiffened. Neuralink whispered. Eli saw her mandibles twitch. Kill squad launched, she murmured. Harkon's personal. En route. Sarah checked scanners. Fighters inbound. 5 minutes. Eli gripped the console. Station betrayal cracked wide. 2 species, 1 bond. Forged in coolant frost and crushed trackers. Hatchlings stirred in the vents. No time. Arm up, Eli said. Grabbed a spare pulse rifle. Humans endured. Aliens struck true. Together. They held. Proximity alarms blared anew, shadows detached from the asteroid fringe. Not Sarah's. Harkin's elites, claws extended. No mercy. Cass raised her pistol. They come for you. I end them. Eli chambered around. We end them. Loyalty burned brighter than plasma. Orders shattered. Species blurred. Only the fight remained. Sarah barked orders to her guards. Fortify the bay! Incoming fire rattled the hull. Breach imminent. Eli sighted through the viewport. Lead ship. Cathari markings. Harkin's fist. Cass flanked him. Your hands. Quick. My aim. True. He nodded. No words needed. Bolts flew. The station trembled. Conspiracy closed in. But they stood, united, unbroken. Cass's neural implant pulsed. She stiffened beside Eli. Handler, she hissed into the link. Mandibles clicking. Payload anomaly. Target live. Scapegoat for purge. Clarified termination protocol. Eli gripped his pulse rifle tighter. Coolant drips echoed in the bay. Sarah flanked them, scanner humming. 5 minutes to inbound. Static crackled back. No voice, just a carrier tone. Cut dead. Cass's eyes narrowed. Multifaceted black orbs glinting. Link severed. Breach. Sarah's console beeped. Security reroute. All units to safe room cords. That's us. Eli's gut twisted. Harkin's play. Isolate, then erase. Cass moved first. She slammed the bulkhead panel. Servos whirred. Locks engaged with a hydraulic thud. Containment. 30 seconds grace. No time for awe. Eli knew stations. New spines. He yanked a access terminal free. Fingers flying over schematics. Power distribution grid flickered holographic. Red lines pulsed. Active flows. Blue voids. Dead zones. Here, he jabbed. Spine access. Ventral run to auxiliary docks. Bypasses security nodes. Cass glanced over. Paired limbs uncoiled from her carapace, probing the panel beside the bulkhead. Wires sparked under her claws. Trap live. Shock discharge. 5,000 volts. Sarah snorted. Your defection gift? Survival math. Cass sealed the rig. Panel hummed lethal. Eli traced the hollow map. Spine twisted like a vein through the station's guts. High voltage risked cookout. But patrols couldn't follow. Narrow fit. Human squeeze. You? Cass flexed. Chithari born for conduits. Diathari born for conduits. Sarah holstered her sidearm. Grabbed a plasma cutter. My guards hold perimeter. You two ghost.
I'll buy time. Eli met her gaze.
Skeptic turned ally. Evidence flipped her. Deleted trackers. Forged manifests. Risky. Orders broke first. Sarah nodded at Cass. Prove her right. Proximity klaxons wailed. Hull shuddered. Fighters docked hard. Magnetic clamps slamming home. Cass shoved Eli toward the spine grate. Move. He pried it open. Darkness yawned, laced with ozone tang. Cables snaked below, humming power. And Sarah barked into comms. All units, Bay Breach! Harkan's rogues inbound. Liar's gambit. Her voice echoed station-wide. Confusion sowed. Eli dropped first. Boots hit grating. Confined dark pressed. He flicked helmet light. Beams caught conduits thick as thighs. Clear, tight squeeze ahead. Cass followed, body folding alien compact. Her pistol scraped his shoulder. Lead. Sarah sealed the grate last. Cutter whine faded. Go. I'll loop cams. Bulkhead boomed. Claws raked outside. Shock trap discharged. Screams cut short. Alien agony. Eli crawled. Elbows scraped. Heat built from lines. Sweat stung eyes. 50 meters. Junction box. Cass covered rear. They adapt. Breaching now. He pushed schematics memory. Bypass node. Reroute surge here. Fingers danced on portable pad. Grid flickered. Lights dimmed station-wide. Blackout, Cass murmured. Approval in her click. Human trick. Walk stations ran redundant, but delays stacked. Junction loomed. He kicked the hatch. Sparks flew. Clear space, 2 meters high. Emergency stash, medkit, flares. Eli grabbed a flare, lit it. Crimson glow banished shadows. Docks next. Shuttles. Cass scanned. Thermal pings. 2 squads rerouted. Harkin predicts. Sarah's voice crackled. Private channel. They're through. Guards down. I'm pinned. Eli's jaw clenched. Hold. No. Sarah fired bursts. Muffled pops. Escape. Expose him. Loyalty stung. Shared frost. Crushed trackers. Bond held. Cass tapped link. Handler ghosted. Contract flagged. Kill all. Purge covers Harkin's coup. Eli pieced it. Scapegoat him. Frame Cass. Sarah silenced. Political grab. Shuffle hotwire, he said. Systems tech edge. 2 minutes. They ran crouched. Spine groaned. Alarms looped. Distant blasts rocked frame. Sarah's last stand. Guilt fueled speed. Eli bashed a final grate. Dock air rushed. Stale. Metallic. Shuttle bay. 3 birds. 1 fueled. Ramp down. Cass shoved him aboard. He slid into cockpit. Consoles bloomed. Bypass off. Familiar hack. Engines thrummed. Boots pounded deck behind. Cathari elites burst from vents, claws gleaming. Rifles raised. Cass spun. Pistol barked. First elite crumpled. Chest smoking. Eli punched launch. Gravity yanked. Second elite lunged ramp. Cass met it midair. Claws locked. They tumbled out as shuttle lifted. No. Eli banked hard. Viewport caught flash. Cass's blade plunged. Elite down, but more swarmed. She rolled. Fired running. Leapt gap. Servos whined. Claws hooked ramp edge. Eli hauled. Her weight slammed deck. Chitin dented. Green ichor oozed gash. Clear. Cass sealed ramp. Collapsed beside him. Shuttle punched vacuum. Asteroids wheeled. Sarah's channel static. Got. Manifest. Broadcasting. Harkon. Exposed. Dead air. Eli gripped controls. She held. Cass nodded slow. Mandibles worked wound sealant. Loyalty metric. Infinite. Station receded. Fighters peeled pursuit. Harkin's mark. But one broke formation. Fast. Locked missiles. Eli jinked. Incoming. Cass braced gunsight. My aim. Human hands steady yoke. Alien claws true fire. Bolt lanced. Missile bloomed. Pursuit scattered. Dock alarms faded memory. Spine crawl bonded them. Sarah's sack sealed it. Conspiracy cracked, but Harkin lived. Hunt continued. Eli set course fringe. Smuggler's Rock. Safe drop. Cass watched stars. Why save? Orders said kill. Eli shrugged. Shared danger outlasts. Her mandibles clicked laugh. Cross-species truth. Deeper black weighted. Politics fractured. Bond endured. Hull breach alarm. Internal. Spine sabotage. Eli spun. Cass rose pistol ready. Trap sprung late. Intruder hatch popped. Cathari survivor. Eyes mad. Blade flashed. Cass intercepted. Parry clanged. Eli grabbed stunner. Fired point blank. Assassin dropped twitching. Silence. Cass vented. Persistent. Eli checked logs. Harkan's override. Embedded tracker. Deleted it. Clean. They breathed. United still. Fringe loomed. Alliance grew. 1 human. 1 defector. Galaxy shifted. But console pinged. Incoming hail. Unknown source. Harkin's voice. Or rescue. Cass tensed. Answer. Eli thumbed accept. Face-filled screen. Director Harkan tile. Smirk cold. Impressive run, vermin. But station's mine. Surrender. Or burn. Ellie yanked the access panel free. Wires sparked under his multi-tool. The restricted comms closet door groaned open, revealing glowing consoles stacked like honeycomb cells. Heart pounding, he slipped inside, the station's hum vibrating through his boots. Cass crouched at the corridor junction, her chameleon cloak flickering. 30 seconds, Mercer. Go. Eli nodded, fingers flying over the interface. Station protocols blinked red. Unauthorized. He bypassed with a jury-rigged admin spike from his tech kit. Original contract header. Need the transmission metadata. Unalterable proof. Screen filled with alien glyphs. Cass's voice crackled in his earpiece. 2 tangos inbound. Armor transponders hot. Outside, Cass melted into shadow. Footsteps echoed. Heavy Cathari boots. The first pursuer rounded the corner, rifle raised. Cass lunged from above, claws silent. She drove a knee into his neck joint, mandibles clamping his breather tube. He gurgled, dropped. Second one spun, weapon barking, bolt scorched bulkhead. Cass rolled, fired her suppressed pistol, hit center mass. Armor cracked, both down. She stripped their chest plates, yanking transponder chips free. Spoofers acquired. IDs match security patrol. Move. Eli ripped the header data. Timestamp, origin code, Harkin's encrypted SIG, pure metadata, etched in blockchain relay. Conspirators couldn't scrub it without crashing the net. Got it. Patching to public maintenance broadcast. It'll loop station-wide. He sliced into the feed. Maintenance drones pinged alive, broadcasting dummy repair logs laced with the header. Trail blazed. Every console, every worker pad would flash the contract's ghost. Live. Sarah Dane's team will see it first. Alarms wailed, distant. Boots thundered closer. Cass burst in, transponders glowing in her grip, security seals activating. Decks locking. Lifter bay, now. Eli pocketed the spike. They sprinted. Cass slapped a transponder onto Eli's jumpsuit, hers too. IDs spoofed, routine cargo crew. Hallway blurred past. A squad rounded ahead. LT, Sarah Dane in lead, pistol drawn, eyes narrow behind her visor. Halt, assassins, Sarah barked. Cass shoved Eli behind a crate stack. Blaster fire chewed metal. Cass returned fire, precise bursts. One guard dropped. Leg shot. Sarah ducked, combing reinforcements. Mercer? That tech? Stand down. Eli peeked. Sarah's face twisted. Doubt? The broadcast hit her wrist pad. She glanced. Header scrolled. Harkane's SIG glowed, damning. What the? Cass grabbed Eli's collar. No time. She fired cover, dragged him backward into a side vent. Grate clanged shut. They crawled, transponders masking signals. Sarah's voice faded. Hold fire. Check that feed. Vent spat them into the cargo deck. Massive lifters loomed, automated haulers bound for fringe docks. Cass punched overrides on the nearest. Doors ground open. Inside, strap. Eli dove in, Cass slamming controls. Lifter lurched upward, mag rails humming. Behind, deck hatches iris sealed. Security pounded futile. Sarah's silhouette flashed. Waving them off, Alliance seed planted. Lifter accelerated into void transit tube. Station guts rushed past viewports. Eli exhaled, checked his pad. Broadcast viral. Worker chatter exploding. Metadata's out. Can't erase it. Harkins cooked. Cass peeled sealant from her gash, mandibles clicking approval. You humans, stubborn data rats. She synced transponders to Lifter's nav. Fringe drop in 10. Smugglers owe me. Eli strapped tighter. Tube curved toward outer docks. Fighters screamed parallel. Harkon's interceptors. They locked us. Cass manned the gun sight. My aim. Her claws danced controls. Eli gripped yoke override. Human steady hands. Alien true shots. First fighter dove. Eli jinked the lifter. Bulk ignored physics. Cass lanced bolt. Wing sheared. Wreckage bloomed silent. Second locked missiles. Eli rolled hard. J-forces crushed. Cass fired. Missile chain reacted. Pursuit scattered. Dock alarms wailed ahead. Lifter clamped berth. They spilled out into fringe chaos. Smuggler rock, neon warrens. Cass scanned. Clear, for now. Eli wiped sweat. Why defect? Orders clear. Kill me. Cass's compound eyes met his. Mandibles worked slow. Plot bigger. Harkon purges cross-species. You, scapegoat. Saw truth in your hack. Shared danger now. Spine tingled. Bond forged. They melted into crowds. Sarah's hail pinged Eli's pad station relay. Mercer. Header verified. Standing down hunt. But Harkan's mobilizing. Need cords. Trust flickered. Eli glanced Cass. She nodded. Alliance. But console in their stolen dock shack beeped. Internal breach alarm. Hull ping tracker. Cass drew pistol. Eli spun. Hatch popped. Kethery blade flashed. Harkan's survivor, eyes wild. Cass parried, claws locking steel. Eli snatched stunner, fired. Twitching, drop, silence. Koss vented steam. Persistent vermin. Eli scrubbed logs. Override, deleted. Clean. Fringe loomed safe but main console lit. Unknown hail. Koss tensed. Answer? Eli thumbed accept. Face-filled screen. Director Harkentile. Smirk cold. Impressive, vermin. Station's mine. Surrender. Or burn. Cass's pistol rose. Metadata burned bright but Hunt raged. Bond held. Galaxy waited. Hull shuddered. Dock clamps released. Their patched shuttle peeled out. Smuggler's gift. Stars wheeled. Harkin pursued. Cass locked guns. Together. Eli punched Fringe jump. Outlasts. Deeper black swallowed them. Politics fractured. Loyalty endured. Sarah's voice cut static. I've got your trail. Cover incoming. 3 ships now. Alliance sealed. Harkin closed. Firefight brewed. Eli jinked. Koss fired. Human grit. Alien precision. Conspiracy cracked wide. Lieutenant Sarah Dane slammed the freight junction hatch open, her blaster leveled at Eli's chest. Mercer! They! On your knees. Now. Eli froze mid-step. Crate shadows cloaking the cluttered bay. Cass tensed beside him, claws flexing near her pistol. Freight drones hummed overhead, oblivious to the standoff. Eli's pulse raced. No clean exit here. Junction dead-ended at locked cargo vaults. Sarah advanced, squad boots echoing behind her. 4 armored figures fanned out, rifles trained. You're under arrest for conspiracy and murder. Drop it, assassin! Cass growled low, steam venting from her vents. Eli shot her a glance. Hold. He raised empty hands slow. Lieutenant, check your pad. I've got proof. Sarah's eyes narrowed. Crest feathers ruffling. Talk fast, human. Harkane's warrants ironclad. Eli thumbed his wrist pad, broadcasting the trace. Hologram flickered to life between them. Metadata chain from Harkon's purge order, looping back to his own secure terminal. Forged timestamps. Cross-species hit list. LI station hack exposed it all. Scapegoat setup. Verify it, Eli said. Your terminal, now. Sarah hesitated, blaster steady. Her squad shifted uneasy. Junction lights buzzed, casting stark shadows on rusted bulkheads. She holstered one hand, pulled her pad. Scanned the feed. Eli washed her face. Skepticism cracking to shock. Impossible. She muttered. Pad chimed verification. This traces to Director Tile's core off. He's purging alliances. You're the bait? Gunfire cracked from the rafters. Cass lunged. She tackled Sarah sideways, claws digging into armor as they hit the deck. A sniper bolt scorched the air where Sarah's head had been, punching into a crate. Sparks flew. Eli dove behind a pallet, stunner out. Cass rolled up, pistol barking. Precise bursts pinned the shooter, high perch above drone rails. The figure jerked, rifle clattering down. Sarah scrambled up, blaster whipping toward the sniper nest. Flank him! Cover fire! Her squad pivoted, bolts lancing up. The shooter, a cloaked Cathari. Harkin's elite, hissed and dropped, smoking from Cass's hits. Junction alarms wailed. Sarah spun on Cass. You saved me. Cass vented steam, pistol lowered. Truth does that. Eli rose cautious, stunner ready. Lieutenant, your call. Harkin's closing the net. Sarah keyed her comm. Squad, stand down. Stage of fake arrest. Mercer and Vey in custody. Route to evidence control. No chatter. She faced Eli, eyes sharp. Move. I've got a lockbox there. Off-grid. They hustled. Sarah's squad cuffed them loose. Props only. Marched them through service tunnels. Drones word passed. Scanners blind to the ruse. Eli's pad pinged station chatter. Harkin's teams sweeping docks. Close. Evidence control loomed. A vaulted chamber stacked with sealed crates. Hum of scrubbers erasing traces. Sarah punched overrides. Door hissed shut. Lockdown. 10 minutes till his sweep hits. Eli slumped against a crate, breath steadying. Cass scanned vents, pistol holstered but ready. Sarah peeled off her helmet. Feathers flat. Talk. All of it. Eli patched his pad to the main console. Hollow bloomed. Full purge schematic. Human techs like him targeted. Alien contractors silenced. Harkan engineering war footing for power grab. Saw it in a routine diagnostic. He framed me as spy. Cass! She broke rank. Cass's vents hissed soft. Orders changed mid-hunt. Plot, bigger, protect the truth-bearer. Her gaze met Eli's. Shared nod from Dogfight. Bond, sealed in blood. Sarah cross-checked logs, verified. Bastards rerouting security to his loyalists. Stations fracturing. She gripped her blaster. Alliance? Eli extended a hand. Outlasts orders. She clasped it. Firm human style. Cass watched, crest twitching approval. Human grid meshed alien precision. Console beeped. External breach. Sarah tensed, his sniffers. Cass vaulted a crate, claws prying a panel. Service shaft, fringe ducts. Eli grabbed tools, hacked the vault release. Spare shuttle codes spilled. Sarah covered their sprint. They piled into the shaft, crawling tight. Alarms blared behind. Eli led. Pad guiding vents. Cass boosted Sarah over a grate. Human ingenuity. Quick patches. Alien strength. Silent pushes. Dock shack emerged. Stolen console waited. Eli scrubbed their trail. Cass stood guard. Harkin's face filled the screen. Impressive. Vermin. Eli's grip tightened. Cass raised pistol. Hull shuddered. Clamps released. Shuttle peeled out. Stars wheeled. Harkan pursued. Cass locked guns. Eli punched fringe jump. Sarah's voice cut static from her rerouted squad ship. Trail locked. Cover fire. 3 hulls now. Alliance sealed. Harkin closed gap. Bolts streaked. Eli jinked hard. Human reflexes dodging locks. Cass fired. Alien accuracy shredding pursuer shields. Sarah's volley pinned the director's lead ship. They're cracking. Sarah barked over comm. Explosion bloomed aft, 2 down. Harkin veered, cursing static. Fringe loomed. Smuggler lanes. Li threaded needles. Station schematics burned in mind. Cass reloaded smooth. You're calm. Extraordinary. Eli grinned tight. Just tech work. Deeper black swallowed them. Politics fractured. But scanner pinged. New signatures. Harkin's reserves. Sarah's ship flanked. Jump sink. Hold. Cass braced. Eli counted. Jump flare hit. Hyperspace twisted. Safe. For now. Sarah hailed visual. Evidence controls my play. Fed audits incoming. Harkin's exposed. Eli nodded. Loyalty holds. Cass vented approval. Shared danger forged it. Species be damned. Station shrank. Conspiracy cracked, yet Harkin's last transmission looped. You'll burn. Eli wiped sweat. Cass's claw tapped his shoulder. Trust. Galaxy turned. Bond endured. Freight junction faded to memory, but its shots echoed. Sarah's gamble paid. Eli patched nab fringe haven plotted. Cass cleaned weapons. Eyes on scopes. Sarah synced fleets. Threat lingered. Alliance sharpened. Hull pinged. Tracker. Eli spun. Scanner live. Clean. Cass growled. Persistent. Eli overrode. Clean now. Main console lit. Unknown hail. Cass tensed. Eli accepted. Not Harkin. Shadow contact. Extract confirmed. Safe drop. 0.5 light. Coordinates. Sarah verified. Legit. Underground net. Jump queued. Firefight brewed anew? No. Evasion won. Li punched it. Stars blurred. Loyalty outlasted. In the dim shuttle glow, Cass leaned close. Human, you fight like clan. Her vents synced his breath. Eli met her gaze. Clan fights back. Sarah chuckled over comb. Clans growing. Pursuit scattered. Truth spread. Harkin isolated. Fall coming. Eli steered steady. Competence quiet. Collaboration lethal. Bond unbreakable. Cass slapped the stolen transponder onto the evidence control hatch. It beeped green. Eli counted down from his perch in the maintenance crawl space above. 3, 2, 1. Blackout live. Lights died across the block. Emergency reds pulsed faint. Cass's claws clicked soft on the deck as she pried the hatch. No alarms pierced the hum of failing vents. Li wiped sweat from his brow. His jury-rigged override held the grid station maintenance codes layered deep, overlooked by security sweeps. Routine tech work made him invisible. He dropped a fiber line to her gauntlet. Link confirmed. Feed me the console. Koss vaulted inside. Her silhouette ghosted through Ellie's monocle feed. Scaled hide blending with shadows, tail coiled for balance. She sliced the inner lock with a vibro knife. Console glowed under her palm scan spoof. Archive sealed. Your turn, human. Eli flexed his fingers. The sealed key stared back on his portable slate. Quantum locked, but not against old plumbing hacks. He routed through a forgotten maintenance override, the kind techs used for filter swaps. No one flagged it dangerous. Code cascaded. Click. Key cracked. Uploading sequence now. Data streamed. Contract chain unspooled. Harkin Till's signature buried in reroute orders. Assassination writs twisted into a purge. Eli's name first. Scapegoat for off-world fallout. Cass's unit next. Silenced witnesses. Larger plot. Tile engineering a cross-species incident to topple the council. Koss yanked the core crystal. Got it. Sarah, your window. Lieutenant Sarah Dine's voice crackled over tight beam comm from her security nest 2 levels up. Uploading to oversight buoy. Feds will chew this raw. Her fingers danced on Eli's shared overlay. Reroute proofs chaining to Tile's reserves. Boy pinged receipt. Locked. Eli exhaled. Evidence secured. Exfil, now. Alarms screamed. Not theirs. Deck shuddered. Purge protocol. Cass snarled. Vents hissed open. Atmosphere cycling to vacuum. Bulkheads slammed down. Red strobes lit bodies in adjacent bays. Clerks, guards, anyone with archive access. Station killed its own. Run. Eli yanked the fiber. He dropped from the crawl space, boots hitting deck beside Cass. She grabbed his arm, claws gentle through his suit. Sprint. Hatch head sealed. Cass blasted it with her pulse rifle. Sparks flew. They plunged into the access tube. Air howled behind, depressurizing fast. Eli sealed his helmet. Cass's vents rasped approval. Tile. Persistent bastard. Sarah's comm cut in sharp. Purge spreading. I'm pinned. Reserves inbound. Get to shuttle bay. Eli patched station schematics to his monocle. Purge vents spiderwebbed the block. Alternate route. Service lifts. 2 decks down. This way. Elevators offline. Manual override. They slid down the tube ladder. Cass first. Rifle sweeping. Eli followed. Slate tucked secure. Boots echoed. A security drone whirred ahead. Harkan's mark. Cass snapped a shot. It exploded in shards. Deck plates buckled underfoot. Another vent cycle. Eli stumbled. Cass hauled him up, her grip iron. Steady, clan brother. He nodded, breath fogging his visor. Shared danger welded them, her defection in the freight junction, his calm hacks pulling them through. No orders bound this, just trust. Lift doors loomed, locked. Eli slapped his override pad. Gears ground. Doors parted halfway. They squeezed through. Car plunged. Tile's voice boomed station-wide. All units. Traitors in evidence block. Lethal force. Purge. Holds. Till clean. Eli's stomach dropped with the car. He's burning the evidence with us. Cass chambered around. Not today. Lift dinged. Doors opened to chaos. Security teams clashing with Purge auto defenses. Blaster fire crisscrossed the bay. Sarah waved from a side corridor, rifle barking. Here.
Shuttle prepped!
They bolted. A trooper spun toward Eli, scaled like Cass but Harkan's insignia. She fired. Cass tackled Eli aside. Trooper's bolts scorched the deck. Cass rose, fired twice. Trooper dropped. Sarah covered their flank. Buoys out, feds inbound, but Tile's reserves jumped in. Flanked my bird. Eli reached the shuttle ramp. Nav hot. Fringe Haven plotted. Purge alarms wailed closer. Vent sucking air from the bay. Shuttle sparked. Systems frying. Cass shoved Eli aboard. Sarah, now. Sarah backpedaled, laying suppression fire. A bolt grazed her shoulder. She grunted, dove in. Ramp cycled shut. Eli punched controls. Thrusters roared. Bay doors groaned open. Manual override fighting Purge protocols. Vacuum clawed at the hull. Tile's reserves lit the scopes. 3 corvettes. Signatures hot. Jump sync. Koss barked. Hold. Eli counted. Sarah patched wounds with a hypo spray. Contract chains viral. Audits incoming. He's exposed. Jump flare hit. Hyperspace twisted space. Safe for now. But scopes pinged new signatures. Harkin's shadows. Ellie wiped sweat. Cass's claw tapped his shoulder. Station shrank in the aft cam. Bodies vented silent into void. Conspiracy cracked wide. Yet Tile's last transmission looped. You'll burn. Cass cleaned her rifle. Eyes on scopes. Clan fights back. Eli met her gaze. Vents synced with his breath. Sarah chuckled. Clans growing. Hull pinged. Tracker. Li spun scanner live. Clean. He overrode the last trace. Main console lit. Unknown hail. Cass tensed. Eli accepted. Not Harkin. Shadow voice. Extract confirmed. Safe drop. 0.5 light. Coordinates. Sarah verified. Legit. Underground net. Jump queued. Stars blurred. Pursuit scattered. Truth spread. Freight junction faded, but shots echoed. Bond endured. Eli steered steady. Cass leaned close in the dim glow. Human. You fight like clan. Loyalty outlasted orders. Species be damned. Politics next to fall. Explosions rocked the docking ring. Eli gripped the shuttle's crash straps as Cass yanked the ramp open. Blaster fire scorched the bulkhead. Tile's extraction team swarmed from 3 blacked-out corvettes, cloaked killers in void suits, rifles spitting plasma. Flank left, Cass snarled. Her claws extended, rifle barking. She vaulted the ramp, a blur of scaled muscle and precision. One assailant crumpled. Helmet cracked. Eli unstrapped Sarah. Cover me. He grabbed a loose panel tool, makeshift pry bar. Sarah nodded, hypospray still in hand from patching Cass's shoulder gash. Her pistol cracked twice, dropping a gunner. Cass charged the lead corvette. Her blade flashed from its thigh sheath. She parried a vibroknife thrust, countered with a slash that severed the attacker's air hose. Vacuum hissed. The alien thrashed. Eli dashed right, hugging crates for cover. Boots pounded grated deck. A shooter pivoted toward him, human auxiliary Tile's puppet. Eli hurled the pry bar. It spun into the rifle barrel, jamming the charge cycle. The shooter cursed, fumbling reload. Plasma bolt grazed Eli's arm. Pain seared. He rolled behind a fuel drum, breath ragged. Cass leaped onto the corvette ramp. 2 assailants rushed her. She spun, blade carving one's leg armor. Rifle butt cracked the second's jaw. Sarah fired from the shuttle hatch. Their shuttle's powering hot. Eli risked a glance. The corvette's engines glowed blue, ramp retracting. Cass vaulted aboard. Blaster fire echoed inside. She emerged seconds later. Trailing sparks. A clawed hand punched the control panel. Explosives? The corvette shuddered. Thrusters misfired. Hull venting atmosphere. Alarms wailed. Red lights strobed. Breach. Sarah yelled. The docking ring bulkhead groaned. Sabotage charges from the team. Air rushed out. Decks vibrated. Eli sprinted. Cass leaped clear of the crippled corvette, but the suction yanked her back. Her claws scraped deck plating. Boots slid toward the widening gap. Void beckoned. Stars cold through the tier. Eli! Sarah shouted. Braced in the shuttle, he dove for the emergency panel. Fingers flew over manual overrides. Station tech protocols drilled into muscle memory. Levers jammed. He wrenched the cycle wheel. Metal screamed. Seals hissed. Bulkhead slammed shut inches from Cass's outstretched claws. She tumbled back, gasping, coughed recycled air. Claws retracted slow. Her yellow eyes locked on Eli. No words, just a nod. Fierce, grateful. Sarah dragged Cass upright. Clear. But Tile's net's closing. Oversight buoys our play. She slapped a data spike into the ring console. Fingers danced. Beacon triggered. Eli scanned scopes. Pursuit signatures bloomed. Harkin's reserves. They're vectoring in. Hollow display flickered live. Tribunal feed from core worlds. Stern faces materialized. Clan elders, security overseers, human envoys. Sarah's broadcast looped evidence. Contract chain hacks, purge orders, Tiles transmissions. Intruders identified, a gravelly voice boomed. Surrender or be scuttled. Cass straightened. Claws flexed. On our terms. She unclasped her blade sheath, pulled the token hilt, a carved bone grip. etched with kill marks, pressed it into Eli's palm. Warm, heavy, defection oath. Clan bond. Eli's fingers closed around it. Human palm dwarfed the alien relic. He met her gaze. Together, Sarah smirked. Tribunals listening. Tiles exposed, live. Bulkhead thumped, docking clamps released, armed response shuttles approached, beacons flashing neutral, no fire, yet. Kosh shouldered her rifle, walked forward, Ellie at her side. Sarah flanked them, feet synced on the deck. Tribunal voice crackled. Director Harkin Tiles stand down. Witnesses secured. Pursuit corvettes peeled off, signatures fading, but Tiles' shadowcraft lingered at edge of scopes. Ghost signal. Eli gripped the token tighter. Cass's shoulder brushed his. Shared danger forged this. Orders shattered. Species lines blurred. They stepped into the lead response shuttle. Ramp cycled shut. Engines hummed. Safe custody. For now. But scopes pinged faint. Tiles' last reserves. Hunt unfinished. Cass leaned close. You cycled that bulkhead like clan elder. Saved my scales. Eli shrugged, arm still burning. You disabled that shuttle first. Even score. Sarah patched his graze. Clans got humans now. Tiles purge backfires. Token weighed heavy in Eli's pocket. Loyalty's proof. Politics would crack next. Shuttle jumped, star streaked. Bond held firm. Docking ring receded in aft feed. Wreckage spun silent. Conspiracy's threads unraveled, yet a encrypted ping hit Eli's wrist scanner. Tiles' voice distorted. Token won't save you. Purge expands. Cass's claw tapped his shoulder. Rifle ready. We end him. Ellie nodded, trust sealed in vacuum's grip. Human grit met alien steel. Tribunal shuttle banked toward core relay. Custody meant leverage. They walked in strong. Underdock shadows stirred. One corvette ghosted away. Harkane's ace. Eli flexed fingers around Token. Cass's eyes gleamed. Sarah cued more data bursts. Danger shared. Loyalty eternal. New signatures bloomed ahead. Alliance fleets, or trap? Cass growled low. Fight like clan. Eli chambered a scavenged round, always. Shuttle thrummed. Tribunal voices demanded entry codes. Sarah fed them truth. Deck shuddered. Interceptors closed. Bond tested again. They stood ready.